It's the Cable MTG Show.
Fresh draft, and we have a stip. Let me get that in the overlay. For red green, pack one, pick one. We got a couple medium options here. There's Llanowar Elves and Laelia. Laelia is obviously a more powerful card than Llanowar Elves. One of the cool things about red green is the turn one mana dork, ramping you up into the red hotness. I usually feel like green's a little bit more open than red, so I'm just going to take the good red card. Hold on. All right. So someone passing to us wanted a card more than they wanted a Black Lotus, which is wild. There's a couple of cards you can take over Lotus, I think. I think like Time Walk and Recall, if you've got a strong affinity for blue and you want to fight over those. There's nothing wrong with taking them over Lotus. I'm fucking ecstatic, of course. Hey, Bartaboos, thanks for giving a sub to Ladyboy. Congrats, Ladyboy. So splashing is allowed, and Athari is very good, and these green cards are very medium. So I'm just going to take the Athari. I won't necessarily play it, but talk about good cards to play off a Black Lotus, huh? How often is a Lotus passed? Very rarely. But it's not completely unheard of. Thinking about that channel. Thinking about that Atali. It'd be sick if we had the Grim Monolith and the Atali. I don't think Atali wheels, though, unfortunately. Yeah, the Fanatics is going to make it way easier to cast Atali here. Hope that bear wheels. That's such a good fucking bear. I really like that bear in red-green, too. Give it double strike or something. Oh, yeah, some people just like solaring over Lotus. Straight up. So that could have been the pick, too. I'm not high on 6, but it is quite good with Black Lotus, Oliphant would be great. I'm going to grab this Fintorn Elves, though. I'm going to get some of those dorks. Some of them, they're dorkarooskies. Boneward's pretty good. I'm tempted to grab the Savannah for the splash, for the Athari splash. It's so hard to say no to, like, just quality duels, I've seen Salvager pop off. Pump the Athari tokens. I think I'm just going to grab Firebolt, even if it ends up just being a sideboard card. Yeah, I think I'm just grabbing the Copper Line. If we had red in 6 on the Wasteland, it would be a little more tempting. We don't, though. We super don't. Let's just get this fixing. I don't think we're a sneak attack deck. Maybe we'd grab that channel. If we grabbed the channel in the last pack, then we'd be eager to grab the sneak here and be playing Emeralds and stuff. Doesn't feel like what I'm about right now, Get the double splash, get loot in. I think I want a Arena of Glory. Give it Tali haste or whatever. I think it could be sweet. Give 6 haste, right? Oh, remember that the bear did not wheel the other pack. I'm gonna grab this One Ring. Wild pack. I have Bowmaster over One Ring, but I would have to splash the Bowmaster. Think about the fetch. Think about the Hex Drinker. Nice. I could see regretting not grabbing Natural Order here, but I'm just going to take this Halfling. We just, like, have this, like, nice swath of legends. Even a Atali to make uncounterable with it. You think Natural Order wheels? There's another green drafter. And it was the only green card in the pack. So I would be surprised. I Think about Copter, think about Oddity. I like Oddity a lot if I've got Gaia's Cradle. Which I don't, but I could grab it. Ooh, the Death Greed is Champion Wheel. Didn't expect that one. Yeah, there are like 4 red cards in that pack, and I thought 2 of them were very medium. So I was surprised to see the champion come back. Maybe someone needed some piece of shit burn spell or something. Yeah, the mana base could be better, and we could use some Gaia's Cradle action. But it's not bad. The curve's not bad. Got some nice power here. Do I think I'm higher on the champion than most people? I think most people that have played with the champion are pretty high on the champion. Nadu for the double splash. No, not quite. There's a lot of support for Nadu, but we didn't grab any of it. Somebody else grabbed like the Coven pack one. Didn't come back to us. The Arid Mesa looks pleasant. So does the Sentinel. Yeah, let's just grab this. Grab Savannah or a basic mountain, so all of our colors hum. The Pest Infestation's a little tempting. Let's grab another fetch. Jewel? You like Jewel in your red-green aggro decks? Feel some people might overvalue that card. Something our mana base is great. Our mana base is pretty good. We don't have an actual Taiga. We don't have a Taiga effect, right, for our 2 base colors, but both of our fetches can fetch the cross duel. So, like, Heath can fetch the Plateau and give us red. Glorybringer is better than Goldspan Dragon, but I think I just need this Chariot. Snag that one. Kind of like the Yavimaya. We need cards more than we need fixing right now, but I don't really want to play Retrofitter or Kellen in this, so. Ooh, little gut pickup. Mindstone's not typically the sort of card I would jam into red-green aggro. It does let me kick Mycospawn. It does sack to gut. We do have a little bit of a hole in our curve there anyway. Shadow Spear more tempting than it should be. Shieldbreaker's solid. Sacks the One Ring. I think Gut's the only thing that sacks the One Ring here. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Flock thinks that's 69 months there. Very nice. Oh man, if we'd ended up being the Emrakul deck, we could have used Worldly Tutor to set up a Tali. This is like 10 green sources, which we want to emphasize because of the Rafellos. And we got 10 red sources. Yeah, let's play one more forest. Is the converter crappy in this deck? Yeah, that's why I put it in the deck. I thought it was crappy. Converter just says, like, you will never flood out. You will always have something to do. Which I value, especially my decks that are, like, full of ramp spells, right? Yeah, we'd have a dork on one, then we'd have a chariot here, which would be real nice for gunking up this Bronco. Getting that Snorse's way. Right, Skyfish? Yeah, that Snorse just drew him a lane for free. They didn't have to lose life or anything. I think that should be illegal. I think free value should be illegal. I think everything should cost something. So they have the removal spell here. They get to 2-for-1 me, but the 2-for-1 they get is like 2 mana dorks for a removal spell when I've got the 4th land for my mid-range chonkers here anyway. No, I just got twisted. Oh, hello. I think I'm going to leave the Fintorn Elves back, actually. In case I hit another... Actually, are there any single green left? Yeah, there's like a Hex Drinker. For the 1 in 30 that this hits a Hex Drinker, I'll leave the Fintorn Elves back. Oh my fucking god. Did y'all know I've played this Magic game before? Played it once or twice. Metamorphosis Fanatic getting back their Bronco. I paid good stuff for that Bronco. I paid a perfectly good Delighted Halfling. I think I just served with Lelia here. Losing my Athari. Never lucky. But ideally, the Hex Drinker will keep the Snorse from getting in. Getting them life and drawing them cards. No, they just have a thing? They have a thing? That might just be game, Will they reveal a Grist? That's pretty fucking good. Alright, I think they just got me. Just smacking him with Lifelinkers, the drawn cards. They can kill my next, like, several things. Converted looks good against Mind Twist anyway. Let's cut Shieldbreaker. We didn't really see a good hit for it. These are the 3 cards that sort of interest me. Relic's another one that's just like kind of infinite gas. No second green source for this Rafellos. What if Arena of Glory was a green card, huh? Hasty Rafellos. Let's send this back. Okie dokie. Oh shit, what up? Hi, Desmond. Oh, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 28 months. Desmond says, have been enjoying the YouTube videos. Watching one of those reminded me to come subscribe. Hell yeah, Desmond. Thanks for supporting. Very tempting to just slam Gut and sack the Fanatic. But I think we want to get that Chariot down. Oh. I think I'm still going to play the Chariot, but I'll run the Lotus out. I'm going to hold Gut in hand for now. Yeah, so we activate the chariot. We declare attackers. We have the chariot. I think it has to target when it attacks, when you get that attack trigger. So you don't have a chance to copy the gut immediately. But you're getting another cat token, and then we're going to sack the fanatic. We would have sacked the fanatic to the gut token. So they would have had 8 coming in at them, would have made another cat token, and then we would have brought back the fanatic by cracking the Black Lotus on the second main phase. So we would have just ended this turn with like a shitload of power and pressure and stuff. Oh shit, what up? Vadix throwing 5 more gifted subs into the chat. Appreciate you, Vadix. Congratulations to It's Sanctuary, Hull, 006, Groovin1, Zenowan, and Yostby. All you heard was red green owns. I think that's what I said. Yeah, I think that's the lesson to be learned there. A little bit worried about that Snorris. I almost want to have the Legion Extruder just as another thing. I guess we have Pyrokinesis here. Anything new in the cube this time around? Yeah, a few new cards. We got like the new Elspeth and stuff in here. I've been pretty impressed with the red Monastery Mentor thing. The equipment. It's like 1 in a red and 1/1. It gets a 1/1 with prowess. Cutter, tool thing, something. Anyway, there's a few new cards in. Corey Steel Cutter, thank you. How could I not remember that? The Hasty 3/3. The Hasty 3/3 is fine, yeah. Pleasant to have that loot when it comes into play. This hand is all ramp and no pamp, so hopefully our draws agree with us. Yeah, I'm just gonna straight up fucking trade. I don't have anything for the ramp or fellas to do anyway, right? Yeah, let's trade. Oh, now you're gonna kill it? You probably should have done that before I declared blockers, huh? Get that extra 2 damage in. This Bronco, yeah, right? I almost boarded it a 2-mana shock to deal with it. At least that Mind Twist didn't hurt so bad. A little worried about a lack of a second red, but on board next turn we can flip this Sylvanwald, which is potentially zesty. Saddle it up! What's that, 5? Saddling again. It's Revenant. So Revenant has Death Touch and Lifelink. Which means I do not have Lethal, but I could... Oh, that's so fucking good. This thing has Trample. I mean, I guess they all have Trample. Caleb, do you overvalue Death Greeter's Champion? I don't think so. I don't think I do. Oh, I guess I don't have to dash it there, huh? I could have just cast it normal too, because this thing gives it haste. I feel like I've faced Salty Ninja a bunch. One of the cool things about just jamming cube constantly is that there's a bunch of other people that are just jamming cube constantly, and you end up playing against each other a reasonable amount. Salty Ninja is the current trophy leader. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know we were facing a tryhard. Oh man. I don't think I've ever used the term tryhard seriously, because it's just the funniest fucking thing. Your play is just a reek of effort. Trying to win. putting thought into your plays. So this is a troubling turn 2, Oh, there's more colors over there. So we're getting 10 here, going down to 6 life. Can we rip an Atali? We cannot. Kind of want to activate Currency Converter. I also kind of want to run out the Shield Breaker to chump the Bloodbraid, or maybe even double block for the trade. Yeah, I'll just do this, and then get my treasure out of the Currency Converter this turn. And then hopefully we get to untap with this Chandra. Potentially get some more Crads. Oh, we're not. We're not doing that at all. Yeah, this is brutal, because you trade with a Bloodbraid, and then they just bring it back next turn, huh, with their next land drop. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I don't think Currency Converter can find anything either, but I'm going to give it a check. Death Greater can technically trade with Questing Beast, but if they have a land for the Bloodbraid, I'm just dead here anyway. So we need to fade a land, a removal spell, a burn spell, a haste creature. Our prospects were not great there. Yeah, Shield Breaker didn't really have targets. Let's do this. This hand's like weirdly tempting to me, despite the lack of red mana. You draw a red card, you just pitch the Pyrokinesis, right? How do you lose? Alright, deck, I have enough for us. Sure. It'd be nice to get a red source down, but it does come to play tapped, and I really want to play the Chariot this turn. You know what card is in our deck that we haven't seen yet? The One Ring. I think that would be a hot one in this matchup. And they kind of can't let me just flip this Uvenwald. That looting's doing two things. It's helping them dig for an answer, and it's also filling up the graveyard for that Flage. Pretty great card in this spot. Well, there's been to Bloodbraid Challenger, nice. All the graveyard value. Yeah, if I had graveyard hate for this Naya aggro deck, I would certainly brought it in. Oh, he's got him. Six plus 8 isn't quite enough. So I'll just do 13, I guess. And we could Pyrokinesis that Kavu. I think I'm going to chill. What's backup? Backup gives the ability that comes after it to whatever you put the 1/1 counters on. So if you, for example, dash, if you cast it or dash it and back up onto itself, it'll just get the 1/1 counter. That's what the 1 means from the backup 1. And then with the 1/1 counter, it also gets double strike. It just has double strike. But it would give that to something else, right? Like I could dash it and put the 1/1 counter on this fucking 8/8. Or cast it and put the 1/1 counter on the 8/8. And then the 8/8 would become a 9/9 with double strike that turn. It gives everything that's after the backup. Batix gifting another 5 subs. Holy fuck! Continuing the red-green love train. Congratulations to Feather, Rain Boots, Pumpy Babu, Dev Prime, and Kenny Wings. Congrats, everybody. And yeah, thanks again, Batix. Fucking cheers. Until end of turn, yes. Thank you. That's an important part of it. But that's why Dash is kind of cool on that one. You can spread 1/1 counters around and... this hand's so slow. It's so slow. It's so full of awesome gas, but it's so slow. No Mana Dork, no Black Lotus. I don't think we can keep this. There are certainly draws the opponent could have with it. This would match up pretty well. I think I'm going to send him back, though. If you replace any of these 4 cards with a Mana Dork, I'm really into it. Maybe even a land, yeah. Replace any of these 5 cards with a Dork, and I'm very into this hand. Now's when I wish this Microspawn had a Wasteland to grab up hum. With the Pyrokinesis in hand, I'm kind of hoping that they rebuy that gut. Looks like they got the Kavu. A red card to play the Pyrokinesis now would be kind of sick, because we'd clear the Kavu and the Lotus Cobra. Yeah, I'm fine losing gut to that. Opponent's exerting. I guess they're not. I really want to interrupt their colors, like hit their 1 black source maybe, but I think I'm going to take that Arena of Glory. They almost exerted it and then chose not to. Might be the sucker bet, but that's what I'm doing here. I can go grab my own. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe make my top decks a little bit more exciting. Oh shit, what up? Vadix throwing another 5 gifted subs. Congratulations to log in for me. Marazi. Mr. Sick Duck. You sick duck. Congrats to Kowalski19 and to Joshy Boy 87. Holy shit, Vadix. Much appreciated. That's 25 gifted subs on the day. The subs are less for the deck and more for what I do. A lot of people appreciate me more than I know. So you're ultra appreciating me. I appreciate it. I appreciate your appreciation. I think the looting pumps the Baragwave out of double block range, yeah. kind of like jumping. I don't really like letting them have infinite value from Baragwayf here. Oh, Craig and the Mind Stone also pumped their Goyfs, huh? Fair enough. Oh, Currency Converter is actually sick with Lelia. Because it answers the graveyard and then gets exiled. Bale just got home from successfully pre-ordering a Switch 2, so hell yeah. Yeah, I think these Goyfs are going to give me a little too much guff this game. My only like real answer to them is to Tali and hit answers out of their deck, which is not really where you want to be. I guess Atali could just trade too. Overlord's about to come back. Yeah. You didn't realize it was from Yard 2? The currency converter? Yeah. I feel like if I had a little bit of white removal myself, that would be going a long ways. I don't remember passing a ton if we saw any. Oh, this Mill Bloodbraid Challenger. Damn. Yeah, a little bit less work for the Bloodbraid Challenger value than what we got going on over here. Oh, yeah, they're flaging me. Oh, they didn't hit me? They hit the token? Okay. Cat's a lot of blockers. Just 3. I'm at 6. I think we can scoop from here. I did my best. We were out of it. Look in your drafts, of course. Yeah, GG's salty. Suppose I'm doing this. Serena of Glory coming in and play tapped is a big cost. Oh, hey, we got an untapped red source anyway. I think I like Slamming Gut here. It's a little vulnerable. It's a little naked. It's nice to play the Gut and attack, get that immediate 4-1. But if they have a removal spell for it, then maybe that removal spell doesn't hit my oddity, right? So they're going to seal for something and then cantrip into it with the Malcolm trigger here. Could just be like a Time Walk. Could be a removal spell. We'll see. See what they're doing. They're bidding Atraxa. And now they're going to get to reanimate Atraxa. We're pretty vulnerable to fucking reanimator strategies too, huh? Like Zoom, yeah. Yeah, once again, I think we just like cannot beat some giant lifelinker. This is not what our deck is designed to do. I'm thinking for a second if there's a way that I can combine something, but yeah, I just don't think it's there. We'll save him some thinking time. The good news is we get to sidebow. Oh shit. Yeah, not a lot for me there, Maybe Terra Sunder is something I should be considering. We do have like a black source in the sideboard. Caravan Palace autoplay, Imperial Seal probably setting up some fast reanimation thing over there. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Tater Jim, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 45 months there. Trying to set up land drops, so I took a peek at my own top of the library there to see if I wanted to crack my fetch or not. I don't think the information for seeing what they sealed for matters at all. It's probably just going to win, so I'd be able to see the win coming, I guess. If they hadn't killed the Grease Wrench, I would have played the Gut, started with the Grease Wrench, and sacked the Currency Converter. Sure. I thought that might happen. Then we just offer the oddity trade and give him the old 3-for-1 off that Harvester. Yeah, I think so. Good news! We break their duress! There is, however, bad news. Yeah. Maybe we had a Crocus with Mycospawn. The Mycospawn, like, tutor package is pretty lackluster in this deck. Dang. Cool deck. Some fun starts, but did not get us there. Next draft.